Good morning, fellas. I am Moose Richmond. Index number 5211040049. I'm here to take you through a topic called editing worksheets in Spreadsheet Application. So we are going to look something on editing worksheet. So editing worksheet by Sir Richie. God being so good, I am Sir Rich. Learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, learners will be able to demonstrate how to protect data in a spreadsheet application. That's one. And the two is demonstrate how to unprotect data. So first and foremost, you're going to demonstrate how to protect data. And the second is how to unprotect the data. And thirdly, you are going to explain what is meant by password. Without wasting much time, we move on to the next slide to demonstrate and explain our learning objectives. Okay. So now we are going to play with our phones. So for example, we have phone in front of us and you're going to play with it. So the first question is, why is it that we are all having locks or passwords on our phones? Why? We are having passwords or lock on our phones just because we don't want any second party or third party to gain access to whatever that we have or whatever info that it is at our disposal. See, we don't want any third parties, so we add or put locks on our phones just to drive all unauthorized people away from our info, because our information is sensitive, and because of its sensitivity we need our privacy. We don't want any third party or second party. So we'll be looking at certain keywords. With these keywords, one, we have the spreadsheet itself, and with the spreadsheet we are having workbook here as the second point, and the third point is authorized. The fourth point is unauthorized, and the fifth point to be looking at sensitive data, and lastly we'll be looking at password. So we are going to take it one by one for me to explain, but I won't go deeper. I will just show more light on it, that's all. When I take spreadsheet, for instance, let's imagine spreadsheet to be a book. So with the book, I have a book here. So imagine spreadsheet to be a book like this. Yes, a book like this. So I'm having this book here. The whole of this book is called spreadsheet. The whole of this book is called spreadsheet. Okay, now let's move on to worksheet. So if this is the spreadsheet itself, then the spreadsheet contains sheets. The spreadsheet being this one, it contains sheets. So this single sheet is called the worksheet. So imagine spreadsheet to be the whole of this book, and the sheets that falls within this book are called the worksheets. So these are the worksheets. And let's move on to authorize. When you say authorize in other words is access. That's it. Yes, access. Authorize means access, gaining access to something. Let's move on to unauthorized. Unauthorized means preventing someone from getting access to something or our sensitive data or information. Let's move on. Sensitive data itself. You see, when you see something is sensitive, you see, let's take our skin for instance. You see, when I touch or when I pinch myself, you see that for you to be sensitive, like you can feel the pain. Yes, it makes you sensitive. Yes, so with sensitive data, any data that when it gets to second party, when it gets to second party, it will be a problem. Any form of data that when it gets to a second party or a third party, it will be a problem. It's called sensitive data. Now you're having password. With the password, so normally I know we are all familiar with the password, and the password I know a lot of us are having phones, so they are all familiar with the password. So I will not go deeper into the password. I will therefore move on to the next slide. Okay. Formally, this is the nature of our worksheets or the spreadsheet application itself. That's the interface. This is the interface. And firstly, this is the second page that you are going to see. Normally, the default page is this one. You see, this interface is the default. When you open Excel, the first page that you will see is this page. So this is the default page. This is the default page. So let's go back. So with this page or this Excel page, we have toolbars, name box, formula bar. This is the formula bar. This is the worksheet window to the sheets. These are the sheets. Have you seen that we have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3? So it contains sheets. So this whole thing is called spreadsheet, and within the spreadsheet we are having sheets that falls within the spreadsheet itself. So the steps in order to protect our sensitive data: one, the first step is launch your application. So this is our application. We've launched our application. Yes, we've launched our application. So the second step you are going to so after launching your application, then you input the database. So what kind of data that you want to protect? So for me instance, this is the kind of data that I want to protect. So I am having a database for pre-internship class, IT level 300. So I have IDs which is from 1 to 7, and I have males and females, and the total is giving me 14. So this is my database that I have created for IT level 300. So the second step is input your database. So this is my database. That is the database. So the next step is you go to file. You see, this is file. This is file. Please, I hope you can see where the arrow is, the pointer is here. This is file. So you go to file, then it will lead you to the default page. This is the default page. So it will lead you here. Then this is the home. Have you seen? I hope you've seen here. This is the home. This is the home. You're not going to the home. Although we are going to work within this left pane. Yes, within this left pane, but we're not selecting the home. But the home here is indicating to you that you are on the home tab or button. Okay. Now you see it was here. Have you seen? Home is here. Now the next step, we see we did not go to the home. We went straight to the to the info. The info. So as soon as we clicked on the info, you see it generated a new page beside it for us. You could see that we have book1.excel1 share file location. You see, and we are having protect workbook, inspect workbook, manage workbook, browser view options. No, you see, we want to protect workbook, so all these options, we don't need all these options, but what we need is this one, protect workbook. Protect workbook. So the workbook, in other words, is called what? The spreadsheet. Please don't forget, it is the spreadsheet. So after clicking on the info, it will generate a new window here. So now then you click on the what? Protect workbook. Protect workbook. After click on the protect workbook, you will see that it will generate what? A list of options here. Then you select what? Encrypt with password. Encrypt with password. So this is what you're going to select, encrypt with password. That means you are adding protection to your what? To your database. So after choosing encrypt with your password, it will generate what? A prompt. It will generate a prompt for you to what? For you to type your password. So this is the prompt. You see, I have typed my password. Then after typing your password, you click on OK. Then it will also generate a different one to confirm your password. Then you click, you type in the same password. Then you press OK. After pressing OK, you will see that at first this wasn't highlighted. You see, let me go back and let's check. You see, have you seen? Yes, but as soon as we added the password, you see, the color changed into what? A yellow. It means it has been what? Highlighted. You see, a password is required to open this workbook. So now we have added the password. So that's our first practicals. So how to unprotect the data itself. In other words, how to remove the password. It follows the same steps. You see, first and foremost, highlight the data to be protected. You can see. So we are learning how to unprotect data. So first and foremost, you highlight the kind of data you want to what? Protect. After highlighting, right click on the highlighted data. You see a drop down menu will what? Appear. Select format cells. After selecting format cells, click on protection. When you click on protection, you uncheck lock. After unchecking lock, click on review tab. You see, you click on review tab. Then lastly, click on protect sheet. What we did earlier was the workbook itself. Now is on the what? On the worksheet. So we are done for our tutorials. So this is the kind of procedure that we go through in order to protect a database or a sensitive data. So thank you very much, and please subscribe to my channel if you find it helpful. Subscribe and like and share to one another. Thank you.